teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set 30 base. Check, check. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Ellis steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Get it.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. Throwing on 1st down, Ellis. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ellis. He gets it to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Ellis. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Back to throw. Ellis eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me,
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Got it. Watching it go. Let's go, D.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Rolling to his left. He gets it to Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Ellis. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
64,
Looking to throw. Ellis flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They go play action here on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready. And logo. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Check, crunch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I got you. 66. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo! 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
On 1st and 10, Ellis throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 24. X3, 218, chopper.
Off-play action. Ellis rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Ellis. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
58, come on. 58, come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Odell Beckham Jr. and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 76 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ellis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Off the play fake, Ellis. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Begin. Bravo! 55, Mike, guys, 55. Your track. Mike 55. Gotta do better. Jet. Come on, QB, come on. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Throwing on first down. Ellis. They'll roll him out right. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Steps away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ellis. And he's got Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 44.
On first down, Ellis forced out to his left. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first and 10, Ellis. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The open man is Smith. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down. 90. Wolf. 55. You.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slant.
Again, it's Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw. Ellis. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check back.
Throwing on 1st down. Ellis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Ellis flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 20-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got under pressure. They got him again.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling this, and that's caught inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heel.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The end result, 21 yards.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ellis escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift, shift. Squeeze, squeeze. Get in there. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Ready, go.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. So we got man. Slim. Protein Smith. Check 37, check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Safety's creeping. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 58 to my go.
Now back to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended set.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.